The Civil War ended in 1865. Do the math. 29, carry the one. 159 years ago. Joe Biden was only a kid then. And yet the Perpetual Grievance Society, a.k.a. the progressive left, is acting as if we all just put down our muskets. The city of Evanston, Illinois, just north of Chicago on Lake Michigan and home to Northwestern University, became the first city to offer reparations to black residents. Judicial Watch filed a lawsuit, glad they did. Tom Fitton is the president of Judicial Watch, and he is with us now. So, Tom, how did Evanston set this up, by the way? Is being black the only qualifier to getting reparations from the city? What do they get? I mean, how's this working?
Yeah, it's the essential qualifier. It's supposedly for the descendants. Generally speaking, the big issue is it's limited to the descendants of people who lived in Evanston between 1919, I think, and 1969. And if you're a descendant, you can get the $25,000, but only if you're black. So it explicitly excludes people on the basis of race for these taxpayer-financed payments. And that's why we filed a class action lawsuit on behalf of our plaintiffs, our clients here, to try to put a stop to this.
So about 16% of the city's residents are black, which means the other 84% of the population, unless they identify as black, which of course they can do in today's crazy world, they're going to be penalized for no reason. So again, the federal class action lawsuit, take me through it. What are the main characteristics of this lawsuit?
Well, you can't discriminate on the basis of race. It's a really simple idea. It's under the 14th Amendment, equal protection of the law. There's a federal civil rights law that vindicates that 14th Amendment under which we're suing. And our clients are eligible for the payments, and they're being told no because of the color of their skin. And there's no good reason to do that. You just can't say, oh, things were bad in the past, and that's an excuse to engage in race discrimination now. The Supreme Court obviously has rejected that, most recently up in the Harvard admissions case. Plus, the Constitution makes it clear everyone deserves equal protection of the law. The way to end racial discrimination is to stop racial discrimination. And, to me, this is kind of an ideological ploy, using racialism, really, to redistribute wealth according to their ideological likes and dislikes. And in this case, they don't like the idea of white privilege or whatever language they like to use. And so they want to exclude and punish white residents or people who are eligible for these payments in Evanston just simply because of their color of skin. And I thought we were over that. Right? Aren't we supposed to be over that, where we're against race discrimination, we're against racial separatism and segregation? The left is embracing that. And what's remarkable is, it's a group like Judicial Watch that has become the #1 civil rights organization in the country because we're pushing back on the left's attempts to blow up the 14th Amendment, to blow up our federal civil rights statutes that enforce the 14th Amendment, and just try to discriminate 6 ways to Sunday, not just based on race, but also based on sex. In California, they had quota mandates for boards of directors based on race, sex, and LGBTQ status. We sued and beat those race quotas, gender quotas back. I mean, they're attacking our non-discrimination legal structure here in the United States. And of course, core to all of that is the 14th Amendment. So it's really not unconstitutional, it's anti-constitutional.
So who or what's next in the reparations handout line if this is allowed by the courts for some stupid reason? But there are a bunch of other cities and states that are considering reparations.
There are. There's California obviously is looking at it more closely, and I'm not sure where they are in the process, but the left wing in California has this as a priority. And this is why this case is so important. The left is very concerned that we're going to expose them for what they are, which are abusers of the law and those who want to engage in race discrimination under the guise of rectifying past wrongs.
Tom Fitton from Judicial Watch. We will watch this one. It's an important one. It's got a lot of ramifications. So good luck in this lawsuit.
Thank you.
All right, an economic revolution is underway in Argentina. We have a report on the president's bold plan to turn the economy around. That's coming up next, so stay with us.
All right, on Monday, Newsmax announced plans to go public, get listed on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. Our viewers